I'm not one to get into the demographics when it comes down to whatever I do. Gaming, video making, and writing are my main hobbies, and I've seen incredible talent from a variety of people that I respect, no matter their origins. A lot of the creators that I follow will also try and transcend their platform and use it for bigger and better things, such as spreading awareness on a certain topic, informing the uninformed, or just entertaining a larger audience. These can, ironically, lead to more specific problems with the content and ultimately polarize a fanbase. What I'm getting at is the idea of cultural appropriation on the internet, particularly with platforms such as Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. To say that the internet is a safe place where everyone can network and connect with people who share the same interests is probably the worst way to put it. Generalization helps people find a common ground to branch off into the specifics in their day-to-day lives, but the internet is much more unforgiving. That isn't to say that one will be left to their own devices for the lifetime that they spend on social media, or will still have it. But at least from my experience, and from several conversations I've seen with people I admire, Twitter is far from the best place to start. Twitter is a roller coaster of opinions, statements, and comments that will ultimately leave the observer feeling confused, or worse, and some are seen as an insult to a certain group's culture if they so choose to represent it. They can be uninformed, or even downright stubborn about the topic at hand, and it shows. The first one that comes to mind are followers of a Korean pop band by the name of BTS. Known for hit singles such as Dynamite and Butter, fans of the group are incredibly vocal about their love towards them, and sometimes it's gotten to the point of diehard zealots. Some have gone as far as sending death threats to other big names, such as James Corden, or even bringing live firearms to fan meetups in New York City, leading to the cancellation of the event entirely. The world of YouTube is a bit more constructive due to the guidelines that the site promotes. With its inclination to a more child-friendly, or educational content type, its creators have to get a little more creative to be able to voice themselves effectively. Video essays are a prime example of this, as it takes time and effort to structure them in a way that won't harm their image or that of the topic at hand unless necessary. Sometimes the best way to handle cultural appropriation is to simply keep it in that minority. Many content creators tend to avoid collaborations with others that don't fit their preferences. You don't see gaming YouTubers with makeup artists. This can create a sense of togetherness that can't really be achieved on other platforms due to how the site allows these people to express themselves. The connections between each social media could also be considered its own type of culture, as the conventions for each work similarly yet differently enough that they can function on their own.
I'm fucking dead, dude. I'm fucking, yeah, it's just nothing I...
Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant. I'm just gonna stump you. You're gonna keep coming back. I'm gonna seal up all my cracks. You're gonna keep coming back.
How did my whole speech about how I need subs and to keep the stream going if you like the content, blah, 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 how that results in 0 subs? There are regulars here. $5 a month.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
Don't let your kids watch it!
The final culprit is Twitch, a case that has explored personal opinion in the eyes of its users thoroughly through live streaming. What I mean by this is how Twitch separates itself from the majority of social media by being more in the moment than its competitors. Being able to see someone play a video game or compose music is nothing new, neither is being able to see it happen in real time, but to such a scale is almost unprecedented. This can lead to a very spur-of-the-moment action that can result in the beginning or end of careers. Because of this, controversy and exploitation follows, and being able to moderate all of it at once is a bit challenging. Similar to YouTube, the following for each user also has their own culture, but goes a bit further to promote the livelihood of that creator through emotes, sounds, and personality. But because of it, it suffers from the fault that many fanbases or cultures have in which they tend to pour over and cause competition, comparing others and creating discourse among communities, similar to Twitter. After all is said and done, each side has their faults, or rather humanity has its faults in being able to truly put aside their differences and begin to understand. The internet is the age of criticism and opinion running rampant, and many people believe that because of their anonymity, they're free to say and do what they want without consequences. This is far from the truth, yet here we are at each other's throat like it's a normal 9 to 5. Negativity spreads like wildfire, and each effort to put it out only helps it grow stronger. There have been exceptions to this matter through worldwide events such as the recent Ukraine-Russia war and Black Lives Matter, but those are universally agreed on as harming the world. Not everything is clearly black and white, and because of that, it divides us even further, creating a disposition that is so far left or right from the main point that it gets muddled in a pile of insults, threats, and slurs. It's obvious to see which side I'm on in terms of this whole ordeal, and I have nothing more to say. I can only hope.